The difference between the methadone program and the Suboxone program. So a methadone clinic, the way they work here in Arkansas, is you go to the clinic and you let them know what you're struggling with, heroin, fentanyl, opiates, whatever it is. And what they'll do is they'll give you a UA. After they take your UA, you'll sign some papers and you'll get assigned a counselor. And then they will give you your dose of methadone. After you take your dose of methadone, they'll have you sit there for about 30 minutes to an hour to make sure you don't have a bad reaction to it. And then you'll have they won't give you a session with your counselor that first day, but you'll come back the next day and you'll have a session with your counselor. So the way they work here is after you've been with the program for probably about a good 6 months and you've gone through seeing your counselor once or twice a month for those months, then you get graduated up to a phase where you can come and get take-homes. And you can get weekly take-homes, or I think up to, I'm not sure how many the highest is in here in Arkansas, but you can get take-homes. And up to 2 to 3 weeks, I think. And so the great thing about that with Methadone Clinic is, for those of you guys that struggle to get off of your drug of choice to get on Suboxone because of the withdrawal, you don't have to do that to get on methadone. If you still have opiates in your system, you can transition onto methadone safely without becoming sick like you would with Suboxone. No precipitated withdrawal. Now the Suboxone Clinic is, you either have to produce a dirty UA, or you have to, be able to tell them, hey, I struggle with opiate addiction. The way I did it was, I was already sober, and all I did was come with my husband to tell them about me struggling with opiate addiction. I had just got out of treatment, and my psychiatrist and my doctor recommended Suboxone to me. And so I was able to start the Suboxone program without having opiates in my system, without being on anything. I had a clean UA. They gave me my Suboxone. They had me stay there for about 30 minutes to make sure I didn't have a bad reaction. And then they set me up with a counselor, and I had to go to group meetings. I would see my counselor once every 2 weeks at first, then once a month, then once every 3 months. And I would go to my group meetings once a month. Then I got to a point where I had more phases developed, so I only had to do every 90 days. But no matter what, I got a